Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. His dad was a Baptist preacher. His mom was a church organist. Segregation was normal then. Whites only signs on water fountains, buses, restaurants. As a kid, King noticed it and asked his mother why. She told him he was just as good as anyone else. That idea became his foundation. King was brilliant. He skipped 2 grades in high school and entered college at 15. He studied at Morehouse, Crozer Seminary, then got a PhD at Boston University. He could quote the Bible, Gandhi, and Henry David Thoreau in the same sermon. In 1954, at 25, he became pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. He didn't plan to be an activist. He just wanted to preach. But Montgomery was about to change his life. Dec 1, 1955. Rosa Parks refused to give up her bus seat to a white man. She was arrested. Black leaders needed someone new to speak for the boycott, someone without enemies. They picked the young Pastor King. For 381 days, black residents of Montgomery walked, carpooled, or stayed home instead of riding segregated buses. King's house was bombed. He was arrested. He got death threats on the phone, but he preached nonviolence. He told people, "We must meet hate with love." The Supreme Court ruled bus segregation unconstitutional in 1956. King was 27. Overnight, he became the face of the civil rights movement. King founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, to organize nonviolent protests across the South. Sit-ins at lunch counters, freedom rides on buses, marches where police used dogs and fire hoses. He was arrested 29 times. He wrote Letter from Birmingham Jail on scraps of paper while locked up in 1963. His argument, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." He said waiting for freedom meant never getting it. August 28, 1963. 250,000 people came to the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. King gave his most famous speech. "I have a dream." No notes. He ad-libbed the ending after gospel singer Mahalia Jackson shouted, "Tell them about the dream, Martin." The dream. Kids judged by character, not skin color. That speech pushed Congress to act. 1964. The Civil Rights Act passed, banning segregation in public places. King got the Nobel Peace Prize at 35, the youngest man to win it then. 1965. The Voting Rights Act passed after the Selma to Montgomery March, where police beat marchers on the Edmund Pettus. Winning laws didn't end poverty or war. King started speaking against the Vietnam War. He began the Poor People's Campaign, saying civil rights meant nothing if people were starving. That made him unpopular. FBI surveillance increased. Polls showed most Americans disapproved of him by 1966, April 1968. King went to Memphis to support black sanitation workers striking for fair pay. They carried signs, "I am a man." April 3, he gave the "I've been to the mountaintop" speech. He sounded tired but certain. "I may not get there with you, but we as a people will get to the promised land." The next day, April 4, 1968, he was shot on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. He was 39. His death sparked riots in 100-plus U.S. cities, but it also cemented his legacy. The idea that lasted King's strategy was simple but brutal to live: nonviolence, love for enemies, and moral pressure. He believed you could shame a nation into doing the right thing by exposing what it did wrong. He didn't live to see all the change, but the laws he pushed for reshaped America. He once said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." He spent his short life pulling on that arc.